In John chapter 4, verse 24, it states, God is a spirit, and those that worship him shall worship him in spirit and truth. Spirit means breath. So what this verse is telling you to do is not worship anything outside of yourself. It's telling you to breathe because the spirit means breath. It's telling you to meditate because when you start breathing, you get in tune with the spirit because every day you breathe unconsciously because the spirit is breathing for you. But when you start breathing consciously, which means to meditate, you get in tune with the spirit. The word spirit comes from the word breath. So every day you breathe unconsciously. Sleep is the cousin of death because when you sleep, you're actually dead because the spirit is breathing for you. So that's why when you wake up in the morning, you should be thankful because you have just rose from the dead because the spirit is the breath that gave you life in order to breathe. So you should be thankful for every day when you get up in the morning. Energy and spirit are the same thing. Energy is just a scientific word for spirit, and spirit is the immaterial essence that's inside our body, the life-giving force. Is spirit a form of energy? Also known as spirit energy, this is the most subtle type of energy. It says it can be translated in many different ways, such as mind, spirit, consciousness, vitality, expression, soul, and energy. Energy can't be destroyed or created. It only can be transferred or transmuted. And it tells you this. This is science. This is facts. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Energy changes from one form of energy into another form of energy. So if energy can't be destroyed or created and in order to be transferred and transmuted, and time is an illusion, that means that everything that is being has always been, and there's nothing new up under the sun. So all the history that we think is history is actually his story because those stories are actually us, the same beings, me, you, everybody, because energy only could be transferred and transmuted. So that means whatever the history we think history perceives to be is actually us doing it over again because civilization has evolved and the energy is just transferring from body to body. But if you don't transmute your energy to understand that you are the essence of creator having the human experience in the body, you ain't gonna know that you are the history. You ain't gonna know. Spirit, a name for God. Spirit and mind are synonymous. Therefore, we know God, spirit, is mind, the one mind or intelligence of the universe. The source of all manifestations is in the mind. This is exactly like the Father, is the Father in degree. An idea arises in a man's mind of something that he wants to do. This idea is the Son. So when God said that He gave His only begotten Son, it wasn't talking about Jesus, it was talking about just us. Because everybody has a soul that resides and comes from the solar system, which makes us all God's sons. S-U-N, not S-O-N. And we're all our own individual person, percentage of the sun. Everybody's their own individual person, percentage of the sun. The sun doesn't have a gender. It's not male and it's not female. So in order to manifest, the sun gives intelligence to the sun down here, and the intelligence down here manifests the thoughts that you get from the spiritual realm, take actions on them, and turn those thoughts into things because we are all the Son of God, and the Son of God creates, but the Creator works through us. You see? Because God creates and the God is inside of us. The body is just the flesh where God travels in. So we're all God's son. If God created you, that means that you're God's son. If God created the son, that means the son belongs to God. And if your soul is the son, that means that you're God's son. I say, I am God's son.